Hello people of Gensokyo, this is Sabine playing Touhou Lost Branch of Legend, and today I'm recording Seed of the Week. For this week, our seed is with a modded character. Today we're playing PatchouliA, and we have a small challenge. Basically, both the seed and the challenge are kinda like were spawned from like a ninja on the Discord server. So the challenge is basically we have to finish with a deck that has at least 10 boost dedicated cards. Um, Things like also the attacks and the defense cards that generate astronomy are perfectly valid. Just as long as it generates an astronomy token or makes a direct reference to boost, like Awakened Spellbook, that's all fine. So yeah, that's about it. And since it's, as usual, the seed of the week, it's a seeded run, I'm playing with Reveal Fade On. And yeah, let's go for it. For this week, we are not doing Random Boss, we are doing Marisa. If we can do Marisa here, we will pick her. Otherwise, it is still random. But if Marisa is an option, that's what we'll be going for. And honestly, I already like the random uncommon here. I'm gonna be picking up every angle shot. I really like this card for boost, so yeah, let's go for it. And that's already a very solid start in my opinion. So yeah, kinda like this path. I might be brave enough to face Elite here and just try and do triple Elite. And otherwise, worst case, we can just go to the shop. Patchy does start with quite a lot of money. I guess being the Scarlet Double Mansion Librarian pays well. So, honestly, I kinda don't mind just using Astronomy here. Kinda wanted to draw a block card, but oh well. Is there any shot we can kill one of these? This is like... Okay, I do want to block, that's for sure, so... Any shot I can kill this, it's like 5, 6, 11... That'll be like 4 boosts, so 14... 25... I can actually kill you. Sadly, I'm gonna lose the every angle shot if I do, but I can do it. So this is like 19 HP. Yeah, if I do Condensed Bubble first, I'm gonna be missing out on 1 damage, sadly. Because this is 12 plus 6 is 18, so I have to do this first. But at least I'm taking no damage, thanks to dropping the Astronomy early. And then immediately the effort almost didn't matter, but we do manage to fully block here. And very likely this one's going to debuff this turn, so if we just kill the bottom Kurama, we should be fine. And yeah, there we go. Gonna do it like this, so I can just have the... Actually, I guess, since... Yeah, this is technically less damage, but if I do it this way, I get to block anyway, and I get to pop the Fluffy here. I don't need to rely on Reflection to kill it later. Because my idea was just generating Reflection, so this turn, it would actually hit it. I guess it was a bad play, seeing as we're not killing, but oh well. It was still like a first combat without damage, so still happy. Okay, so cards like these that boost your hand, even if they don't have boosts themselves, would also count, just for reference for the challenge. And I'm considering either Bubble or Field here. Distortion Field is really good. I also could get the Ageless Dream, because having one of the decks is always nice in my opinion. If I want to go for Elite, Aya is guaranteed not to spawn on the first Elite on 1-1. If the first Elite you do is here, she can spawn. But from what I hear, it's impossible for her to spawn in these Elites. So it would be either Ring or the 3 Fairies. This would be best for like Ring or Aya rather than 3 Fairies. But This plus spell card is still a kill on a fairy. So I guess I'm going to for the ageless because that is like the thing is I'm not sure if I'm gonna want more copies of Bubblejet. And as for the Grace plus boost card, I generally tend to want those upgraded. So if I'm going for the elite, like as soon as I'm gonna upgrade it is here, and I might find other things that want an upgrade, so I'd rather just wait. Regardless though, let's start with this as usual, because we want to kinda... If I do this, I might draw a black card. Oh, perfect Arcane Ward will be fine here. So yeah, I kinda just wanted to make sure I could block here this turn. And boost 4 is going to... Oh, it's accurate, right. So along every angle shot has gotten changed quite a bit since the last time I played Patchy. Basically, if you get it to boost 4 now, you simply get it back from exile next turn, like it just happened now. So yeah, it's more consistent for long-term fights, but obviously not quite as good as a bursty card, because it used to, you know, if you boosted it to 4, it just created an extra copy in your hand that had exile, and you still kept the original, so you just got to spam every angle shots forever. I still like the current version anyway. It's like still good if you're just trying to do like some long-term fighting. If it's worse for burst situations. I mean, it's worse just in general, but it's still good, is the point. Gift giving is a lot of card draw. I tend to like this one. And we did ignore the boost card, so we actually have the upgrade budget for this. I pick up the t-shirt. Every time I pick it, I really love the t-shirt, but every time I pick it up I just end up regretting it. And if I want to try and do triple elite, this is way too risky. Like if this is 3 fairies or ring, just having, and it is guaranteed to be one of those two, just having the 3 lock on turn 1 and 2 lock on turn 2 is just way too dangerous. So we are going to go ahead and just Ageless Stream into... Should I actually use the leech now? Like this is going to be around like 30 damage. I don't want to burst her down ASAP, yeah. Let's just go ahead and do it. Just make sure we're not giving her a chance to actually screw us over. I should have been careful and played the black mana. But we're way over the damage curve we need anyway, so not gonna be a problem. Yeah, I'd rather just do it than make sure I spell boosted everything. Oh god, is this an embrace run? Am I just going to go off? I have gifts. I have angle. Yeah, I think it might be. It's that or Phlogistic Ring. But Embrace the Darkness is breaks Patchouli in half, basically. And I really wanted to show this off, and I wasn't able to on the PatchouliA showcase video. So let's go for it, honestly. Now, the one good thing about this is like upgrading Embrace the Darkness, and just playing Embrace the Darkness means that I don't really care that I didn't upgrade this because it was going to Exile in the first place, anyway. And we do have Marisa as an option. So let's go, we're fighting Marisa. If she gives us the black exhibit, the Dark Grimoire, we might actually pick it up. If it's the mini hacker, there's basically no chance. Okay, so if I go Embrace here, I can easily just follow up with Moonlight Shadow. And have block for this turn. And my final hand will eventually be like Water Dragon should shoot Angle and the bubble, which should be way more than enough damage to finish up anything that's left on the field by then. How much block do I have? Plenty. Yeah, it does. Save 1 mana for Arcane Ward, which means just double attack. Angle shot into the Arcane Ward. And I'm saving the Astronomy for bubble most likely. Yeah, the top one is basically already screwed, so let's do this on the bottom one. There we go. Every angle shot will finish it off, so we just boost the bubble as much as we can. Kill this here. And burst this down to 3 HP. So yeah, this is going well. I just... yeah, not really much to do there. So Water Elf is actually a very good attack to pick up, because if we have all attacks in hand, Water Elf does give us some way to block with the Water Sign, and eventually with enough spellcasting, if we can find Enigmatic Magic again, we'll actually be able to block with the spellcasts, even if we have only attacks in the deck. So yeah, I'm picking up Water Elf. Enigmatic Magic is uncommon, so it might have been a better idea to pick this up, because this is still a common. But I feel like I need the Water Elf way more than I need the Enigmatic. So even if it is, you know, easier that I'll find another Water Elf, it's also like more important that I have Water Elf. And hey, the Wolfer. Oh, it's a tool, not a status or misfortune. I was gonna say we could discount it with Embrace, but no, that's not how it works, sadly. And yeah, we have enough money for the shop. We do waste a little bit because we pay 50 for an upgrade rather than 25 in the Embrace, but we actually get to find an Enigmatic, or a second Water Elf, or a Gung. Secret move, Gung. Enigmatic right now is probably the one we need the most, but the thing is, Water Elf lets me afford the Gung as well, so that's the one reason I would actually pick this up instead. Plus 2 Water Elves is actually a pretty consistent block. Like if I'm getting like these and some extra card draw, or even just a Voil Magic Library to redraw them, they end up being actually a lot of block. Yeah, our endgame might actually be just finding Voil and spamming Water Elves over and over. So I'm going to pick this up with the gun. If I find another Enigmatic Magic though, that's going to be my #1 priority at that point. Okay, we find fairies and I do not have a spell card, so that could be slightly rough, but this is the price to pay for greatness. This is full block. And I'm gonna save the Astronomy because I'm gonna need extra draw next turn most likely, so I can draw my blood cards. And yeah, Star is 100% the main danger here and our main target, so let's go for her. And we did get what I consider the roughest combination here if you can't get a first turn kill, which is Luna plus Star spell carding. If you don't kill one of them turn 1, you basically get like a 40 damage turn 2 off of them, and yeah, that is not a fun experience. And it's not like you can finish them off this turn because they have the extra barrier and grace. Also, very often you're actually unable to finish them off. Speaking of which, I can't even hurt them. Just gonna do it here, I guess, for the race removal. Yeah, we're taking 15, I think. Yeah, 3 plus 12. At least this turn we actually get to kill Star here. Gang just finishes. Actually Gang alone doesn't do it. And neither would this plus this. So I guess it's Gang plus Water Dragon. And since we already have Water Sign, I feel like Water Elf here's worth playing. Just get more barrier and take very little damage. Plus, you know, we have the soy sauce bottle, so even if we go to shops, we should be able to find... Well, I mean, we should be able to get some sustain and stuff. Okay, both Water Elves seems like a good draw here. We're only going to be able to play one of them, but at least we'll be getting some more spell boosts, I mean some more boosts ready on it. If you wonder why I'm calling it spell boost rather than boost so often, the mechanic's very similar to the spell boost mechanic from a different game basically. Gonna lose the every angle shot. I should have used it on Luna though. I didn't mind losing it, but I should have used it on Luna because this was a kill anyway. And yeah, next turn the wood sign will almost one-shot her though, so we don't have to worry. We did lose like half of our HP though. Yeah. Thank God for the barrier, because the sunlight was gonna do some extra damage here. Yeah, that definitely does it though. And we even got to take a news out of the Wolfer. Okay, so Leaky Ladle here just basically breaks the game. Ladle plus Embrace the Darkness means that all our kills are going to be free, and they're also going to draw cards, so just at this point we can pick up pretty much every skill in the game. And just wing off them like with no effort. Yeah, the Destruction Field here is going to be a pick. I do still want to upgrade it if I can. But yeah, this is just... the rang already seems kinda ridiculous. So, I'm not really high on money for a shop. So I guess I'm just going to the gap and possibly healing. I can upgrade on the boss if I'm still high HP after the elite. As usual, I do want to play the Astronomy here. That's kind of work actually, yeah. This into the boundary. Actually full blocks. And yeah, since I don't need to do this turn, I wouldn't kill anything anyway, I'm not gonna use the water gun jet. Kind of unfortunate that we're not drawing the Embrace, but if we do this into Embrace, we're only gonna have 1 mana, so I guess the Water Elf's gonna be unplayable regardless. So let's do the black mana. Okay, yeah, this should be good enough. Embrace. Now Moonlight, Ageless, and Arcane Ward give us enough block. And the Reflection will get started on this bad. Once we play Embrace, we are extremely powerful, but we do need to finish the combat before we run out of cards to block with and stuff. Also, our removal target's priority is going to be like the bad attacks, basically, so we can reduce our deck to just the good cards in our deck. Attacking the bottom back here just because it had accurate anyway, so I could get the Grace down while still dealing damage. And this turn I don't even need to angle, though I will do it anyway. So if this is like 15 plus angle kills, so I can use the rest of my cards on the other bot. And there we go. We took some damage, but not too much. Okay, so Water Elf 3 is definitely very tempting, but it's just way too good, even more considering we have the Embrace, so yeah. This is just memories 100%. Well, this is rather unfortunate. I either lose my spell card or take damage for money I don't really want right now. And I already kinda wanted to heal. So the first combat was... this is going to be Aya guaranteed, huh? Against Aya we do have like the wood sign and the angle shot plus condense bubble. And the ageless stream should make it hard for her to burst us down early, because we have a gun. So I think against Aya we're actually rather safe and we don't need our spell card. So I'm just going to lose the power here, because the money's not going to be useful until like Act 2, maybe the second half, or the second section. So I'd rather just be able to have upgrades here and not have to rest every time. 26 HP, yeah, I can take one hit from Aya and still not die, so I think upgrading is fine. Distortion Field I do want to upgrade for the extra boost, but since we have our Embrace Darkness, it's lower priority, which means I'm upgrading both Border Elves as soon as I can, just so I can play them for 1 rather than 2. So yeah, if we take no damage here, this is just going to be an upgrade on the second Water Elf. Okay, so... not a great memories here, so let's just go ahead and ageless. Let's get rid of this. Just set it up. And as soon as we draw Embrace, we'll just go off of the with this. Speaking of which, I'm gonna use the boundary even if we're not like blocking, just so I can reduce the water all further. I will save the distortion field though. Yeah, this is going to be quite a lot of damage. Give us some barrier and some wood sign to burst her down later. And hey, even the Boom Boom Marnie's papers are going to cost 0 when we draw them. Arcane Ward here seems pretty good. Yeah, I don't need the boundary, but the boost might be important, honestly. Actually, I guess not. I can just go for this into Arcane Ward. And now Angle Shot sets up the Grace for Water Elf. Perfect. And she just dies on the reflection anyway. So yeah, as I mentioned, Aya is really not a problem. Black Lotus is great. Let's just have a pretty powerful start. I'd take Tau, but if we play it and it hits Embrace, kinda screws us over for a long time. It is insanely good when we actually play the Embrace though. Okay, I'll just be... I am picking it. I'll just be careful if we actually haven't played Embrace Darkness before the Tau. And there we go. Marisa. Okay, yeah, this is the kind of situation where Tau is actually kinda bad. Not anymore. Instantly fixed. So let's open up some space. Damn, that's kind of unfortunate. We had 2 that we can get. Okay, so boundary is going to be enough. I do have to be careful with my block, because I don't want to exhaust it all super early. This turn is not going to be massive anyway, so I'm actually just gonna go and ahead and do this. Just leave my cards with some boost rather than play them immediately. And now we find Ageless Dream. Let's do our card draw first. Find Water Elf. Am I gonna need the gun? Maybe later when we want to remove her Grace while attacking her. And speaking of race, I could use distortion now. So yeah, I guess I'll draw these two. Into ageless. And yeah, this is just pretty simple, really. I will have to do the Moonlight Shadow though, if I want to just keep the... I mean, not take damage, because I did draw Refracted Sunlight. Doesn't really matter which color we use, really. And eventually, Wood Sign will also like burst Marisa super hard. Okay, so this is just Moonlight here. I don't feel like I need the gun, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and Astronomy though, so I can do this first. Did that? Okay, it did the damage. I just missed it. That, by the way, was the battle log. You open it with F4. This shows you all the stuff that has been happening. In case that was not something you knew was in the game. So, we get rid of the fur. I'm gonna have to play everything if I want to angle shot this turn. But I'm really running out of defense, so I'd rather keep the Arcane Ward, honestly. So I guess we're not playing angle this turn. It's a 3 boost anyway, so eventually we'll just be able to play it almost immediately. Oh, kind of unfortunate that the Water Elves weren't drawn last turn, because that could have been a lot of wood damage. Yeah, we'll play all our other cards first. And this actually just finishes the combat anyway. So yeah, we took 1 damage on that Marisa fight. We do get the Dark Creamer, but we also get Astronomical Telescope, which is also absolutely massive. The thing is, Telescope lets us find our Embrace so quickly. And it is our best card by far. We're building the deck around it. And I do like blue mana a lot. Honestly, if I didn't get like literally Telescope, I don't think I would have even picked Ice Scale. I think this is the only one I would have picked. But if it was anything else, I would have gone for the Grimoire. But Telescope here is just way too good in my opinion. And we get an Awakened Spellbook here. So now we can just have a block engine if we get like this plus Enigmatic Magic by playing our boost cards and stuff. So yeah. This game is just... this run is looking pretty much over already. So I do need to upgrade this, because the cost reduction is very important. But that also seems to be my only big upgrade left. So I guess I'll go to a gap here, and then just... yeah, shop here is not really great. I do want to go to shops for removal. I guess we can start with shop and then go like gap elite then. And we'll upgrade here and we can just start our removals on the shop. Because we do want to remove our bad attacks for when Embrace the Darkness reduces our deck to almost nothing. Okay, Gifts Given lets me search for what I'm looking for. And Spellbook ain't it. I'm taking the Angle Shot though. I probably should have used that last, considering I just reshuffled a lot of what. Oh, got lucky anyway, but yeah, that was a mistake no matter. Even if I got lucky, that was still a mistake. But thankfully, it didn't matter at all, and we're just gonna be completely fine. Just exiling this, it doesn't do anything in this fight. Yeah, none of our attacks specifically need black at this point, so... This needs more hand space. And this should do it for this turn. So yeah, not really a difficult runner so far. Let's just play spellbook here. Finding a Voil now would just be the end of the run, basically. Might as well just turn it off, it's already over, whatever. Even at this point, we're like really powerful. The Girl of Knowledge here, pre-upgraded, is actually very solid, since, you know, the intelligence is going to help with our science, and it is a zero cost boost. So I actually like getting this if I have upgrades available or it comes pre-upgraded. Absolutely not taking colorless mana though. I already cheat enough mana anyway. And I need my colors. That's an easy full scry away. If I get awakened, I can't really play anything else here. So I guess I'll just skip for now. Make hand space. Finally find it. It's also a nice coincidence with the spellbook plus the angle shot, but with 4 boosts it procs both of them at once. Doing ageless here, by the way, just to reduce... Oh, I didn't even realize I had Grace, right? I forgot about Grace, basically. At this point we do want some card draw though, honestly. This is a defense card that gets me back a card. If I play it for free with Corruption, it will be fine. I mean with Embrace Darkness. I think I'm just going to remove, as I mentioned earlier. I'm considering getting the 3rd Water Elf. Might be a bit too much, but like, just chaining Water Elves seems like a good endgame plan though. Plus, you know, Spellbook and Water Elf combine very well with the boosts and spellcasts. Yeah, I think this is fine. In fact, I think this is great. Speaking of which, we've pretty much fulfilled the condition, haven't we? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need like 2 boost cards, and we're definitely getting those like naturally anyway. We don't have to do anything intentionally. We're just finding them regardless eventually. Black Lotus Inchling's Bowl. I mean, the Black Lotus has been very useful to turbo out cards turn 1. I think I don't want to sell any of these. Michelin's Bowl is nice because Patchy tends to have very low HP and max HP, so... And yeah, we did shop here specifically so we could actually just do a gap here before the elite and actually go to an elite. Well, that's an early embrace, so I guess the fight is already over. I haven't upgraded the spellbook, right? So I guess it's technically best to spend blue, because blue I can technically recover with astronomy eventually. And that would actually allow me to play the other cards. So if I get astronomy now with enough boost, I'll actually be able to play spellbook and just play my zero cost cards anyway. There we go. That was nice. This has enough space now. And I have enough block now. Didn't really find anything I cared for. Guess I'll just do this for the extra boost and drop the angle shot. And yeah, this turn is just going to be rule for them. Intruder Security is going to let me recast one of these, I'm guessing. For now though, it's just play my cards, play the first War Elf, and just chain them now. Yeah, the latest changes to Awaken Spellbook. It needed a buff, I think, but might have been too much at once. Harvester seems fine, although what we really need right now is more card draw rather than mana, but for now, I think some extra mana won't be a problem. Absolutely not doing this. Upgrading book, as I mentioned. Yeah, Awakened Spellbook seems pretty strong in its current state, to say the least. Speaking of which, yeah, we can just go ahead and astrology. Didn't find what I wanted, but I can just, you know, play triple Water Elf here. And yeah, this is why I didn't mind grabbing some extra intelligence with the Girl of Knowledge. We're going to use our spellcasts plenty fine. Well, 2 mana, 8 block, draw 4 seems pretty good. Even more when you're playing it for free. Just playing my cards for the fire spellcasting, honestly. Not that I need them anymore right now. This is 41, this is 24 plus 16, 40. Well, let's conserve a little bit more barrier, I guess. I think if we get to to Megamu and we haven't used the gun yet, I'll just drop it against her anyway. Not really doing much right now with it. So Water Elves are great, but this is even more card draw. I think this is the perfect option. Keep these two. And now I can memories for more cards, and we found another anyway. So yeah. Just boost them up. Oh, I forgot we're getting extra card draw from Ladle as well, so yeah. Just kinda ridiculous. This is a pretty blessed seed from what it seems. And left tongue should help us early turns. Well, I did say I needed a card draw, so definitely peeking the gifts over the harvester, even if it's pre-upgraded. We don't really need a lot more mana at this point. We already mana cheat enough. Catcher or wooden fish. I mean, don't really need the healing like from either of them, but this is just a water dragon removal for free. And hopefully if I get double combat I'll actually be able to for removal here. Plus I think it's at 75 right now, not 100. No. Any hand that starts with Embrace plus Spellbook is probably just going to win the fight outright. I should have started with Spellbook though, kinda forgot about this. This doesn't really do anything, I'm just doing it to get it out of my hand. Let's look for my good cards here. Pretty much want any boost card I can use so I can actually start getting fire signs off the spellbooks. Intelligence is also nice. This is a pretty cracked seed, honestly. Just have not had a single problem in the entire run so far. Card was always nice with Embrace. Plus that is card with Science and Boost. By the way, that means we're actually done, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. We have fulfilled the condition, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I guess I'll pick up the gifts so I can use it at the end. Right, astrology with left fang isn't exactly ideal. It still lets me, like, it still helps find the card eventually though. Just taking quite a while. And here it is. Now we can intruder security to recover the water elf. And we're just going off at this point. Spellbook doesn't let us like play both of them this turn, but it's probably going to be worth it. Can I even play any of these with boost? I guess the Arcane Ward. Oh, and the Harvester. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Those two could actually be good enough. We find Harvester. Definitely taking it. And if we can get it to boost 5, I'll actually have mana for plenty of things here. So let's go with these. And this way I don't even have to give my opponents a turn. I can just wing. I guess they're getting a turn. What a shame. I didn't even get a second one though. The fire sign just finished it off. So the thing at this point is, with enough water elves, if we find the Voil I want, and we exile pretty much our entire deck off of the Embrace the Darkness, we can actually just loop Water Elf over and over. Because if this is at 6 boost with Voil Magic Library, it will draw us a card and give us back blue mana, which will pay for itself. And since the spellbook and the spellcasts will boost our entire hand over and over. Actually, since they boost our entire hand over and over, we only need like 2 or 3, huh? So I guess there's no point in grabbing any more of them. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, at this point I should just go for only card draw. Like Concentration could be a good one. Oh, Phlogistic Pillar could have been a good one if I had the money. Just make sure I'm basically never dying. But I guess I'm just going for removal here. Yeah, no card draw here, sadly. So it's just shoot and delete. Even if we don't end up finding Voil Magic Library, I have to say, just a bunch of Water Elves along with Awakened Spellbook is just probably good enough to win the run anyway. Okay, double Spellbook here is going to be great. I'm gonna take the Angle Shot, but not the Water Elf. I kinda need something immediately useful if I can find it. Okay, since I have Elemental here, Gifts could actually find the Embrace and still be good. Technically, still good, still possible. Let's just do this now. Not anymore. Actually, with Astronomy it might be. Play this for free. The Astronomy. Oh right, I'm drawing off the ladle. And this Touhou. And Ginger Dust is our last chance, and we do find it right at the end. So at this point, yeah, I can just... Honestly, this turn's just to defend myself. And next turn, I'll just skill Kokoro. And just make hand space, I guess. Play Touhou. Draw a bunch of cards. The Water Elf I can recover with this. And the others just come from the gifts. So yeah, this is just absolutely overkill, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I still had plenty of cards, but Kokoro is already super dead. Block Toys is nice, I guess. Oh, Phlogistic Pillar. I did actually want this. And our deck's basically finished. Like, we got Block Toys. If I see cards I like, I'm probably just gonna pick them for fun. But the deck's like complete. We don't really need any more than we already have. Water Elf for Phlogistic. Phlogistic is a very good upgrade, both reducing cost and increasing effectiveness. But Water Elf is Water Elf. It is kind of the focus of our deck right now, so I guess I'm going for it first. In current situation, I feel like Elemental Harvester is the best option, just so we can have extra mana to look for our... well, for this basically. Card draw and payoffs. I guess, honestly, I can just draw all this. Table of Knowledge, Ageless, Harvester, and yeah, the fight already looks like it's over. The Embrace is here, the fight is definitely already over. Am I gonna turn 1 her? It wouldn't even surprise me right now, honestly. Considering how I'm doing right now. I do have Water Elf here for the intruder. Yeah, I'm actually just turn 1ing Megumi. And it's not close either, I still had plenty of damage left. Okay, yeah, run's cracked. Nothing to say. Fragments, remove shit, and I don't know. Like, what can we even change at this point that would actually be an improvement? Deck's already broken. I guess just Moonlight. Hydrogenous and T-Break, absolutely. Lost or Spell Mastery? So Lost does work very well with Embrace. Spell Mastery is just a very good attack once we only have attacks left though. Oh, but Leap lets us copy like Water Elves, Angle Shots, whatever card we might need. Yeah, it's Leap. And I should probably upgrade it too. And since I want to have money for Sumereko, we're just going to the gap here. I'm gonna start on the bottom just in case I want to go to the elite, but 99% chance I'm going to the gap. Okay, Suko here could actually screw us if she gets the... what do you call it? Our Embrace Darkness, because we kinda built our entire deck around it. Spellbook here though seems like perfectly fine as well as a substitute. Which means that we should be insured right now. Okay, Astronomy is going to give me back 1 blue mana, so I can still try to get the other card, like the Embrace here. Does not look like I'm going to... Oh, I did get it though, perfect. So yeah, Embrace, and we just go off as usual. Yeah, at this point I think we just enjoy the fireworks. And this is just permanent block, and we're functionally invincible. And that's it. That's the run. We literally can't lose. Team spell here is basically free. Just the run's over. Like you can, I'd like you to stay and watch the rest of the video, but at this point, you're just watching the fireworks happen. No more interesting decisions are left in this. Oh, do I put my money where my mouth is? I think I do. Yeah, let's put my money where my mouth is. I can go to the vault right now. Let's prove that the deck's finished and the run is over. What do I want to copy here? Probably Distortion Field, I'd say. Like, I didn't want to copy an Astrology and have it just cost more than usual. Plus, it's gonna make my hand be full because of the Water Gun. Maybe I could just copy Water Gun, actually. Oh, I can't copy Water Gun with the Fang. Is it still active? It is still active. Okay, so I guess I'll do Astrology then. No need for the Enigmatic Jet, that will be useful later. Spellbook is a fine consolation prize, so I guess I'm picking it up now. And I'll play it if I don't find the other card. Yeah, actually with Harvester here, I feel like I just play Spellbook and play normally for now. Oh, actually, screw normal. I'm just gonna copy the Spellbook. Yeah, this was much better. I mean, I'm giving Sanai like infinite firepower, but I'm gonna have infinites of my own. We did find the Embrace. I did play the memories with the idea that the cost reduction will let us actually play it, so that was good. And yeah, honestly, I feel like I have such a massive chance of just killing her turn 2 that it's worth playing every single thing that I have that I can exhaust. Just to get more cards out of my deck, basically. Oh, it's only 3. That's a shame. I was about to play it. Okay, that is it though. Turn 2 is where the fight ends. I'm sorry, Zanai. Actually, no card drawing here, so I guess I was wrong. In fact, this is a pretty bad hand. Let's use our spell card actually. You haven't used this one in quite some time. And we do find gifts given, so now it's over. Twin spell will be used most likely with like a water elf, so I can copy it. This is just gonna get blocked, but whatever. And yeah, this is just water elf spam, I guess. Draw some cards. Makes sense, they're not reduced because they don't have boost. Yeah, even with our bad hand, this was just absolutely brutal. Just that single spell card already saved our asses. Logistic. Bubble will boost several times thanks to these spellcasts. And yeah, this is just turn 3 Zana, I guess. Could have been turn 2 if we'd drawn the things I wanted, but oh well. And all of these are garbage. I'm just taking the Harvest Fruit Basket in case I get a cool off color here. Oh, the coolest off color. Absolutely all. It's not like really all that useful on Patchy, but it's just way too cool. I love this card too much not to pick it up. Centaurs is just my favorite card in the game, I think. Only Water Barrier, just very, very good. And we just go ahead and upgrade it to make it cost 1. Oh, actually, I play the Pillar. This will let us just completely ignore Sage's pinging. And then we upgrade Lost in Paradise on the gap right after. And that is our deck for the fight. And there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just 4-turn her which is the minimum. But we'll see, I guess. So, Magic or Pillar are both pretty good copies here. What's the Pillar? And now let's just go look for our good cards before we do anything else. Doppelganger, huh? Could take the Harvester and Doppelgangers and just have one off turn. Although I do want to at least get her down below 900. Screw it. I'm just gonna look for the cards that win the game. If I do this, Girl plus Astronomy gives me back 1 mana. So I should still be able to play the Embrace if I draw it. Didn't draw it though. So I guess it's just Pillar, Knowledge. And I did want to at least, you know, actually hurt her. So I can probably go ahead and Astronomy into double Water Elf and possibly Spell Card. Wouldn't be good enough actually. Okay, I guess it's gonna be an extra turn, because our first turn was mostly setup and not a great setup. We did also lose the Leaky Ladle here, but we weren't really super reliant on it, so it doesn't really matter. The one thing we were reliant on, though, is the goddamn Embrace Darkness, and it doesn't seem to be coming. Yeah, we bottomed the Spellbook and the Embrace. That's kinda sad. Progenius helps, I guess. Come on, there's no shot I just lose after the start of this round, right? No, I'm taking no damage here. I don't think I have to worry. I have way too much barrier from the Logistic Pillar. Okay, here goes nothing. There goes the Spellbook, and the run should be finally ready to be over now. I was worried for a second there, honestly. I'll admit that much. But in the end, no problems. Oh, we're gonna discard exile the Centauri, so that's a shame. Do we have enough? We have Harvester actually. Maybe we could get to it. Let's go ahead and make some hand space in Touhou. It is here. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to. There we go. Mostly because I'd be kinda sad if I got sentries and then I didn't do anything with it. So 130. I could actually get her below 600. I don't have any boosting here I can actually play though. Neither here. So I guess I'm actually waiting. Yeah. Oh right, I have this turn. Forgot about that. I literally just played it exactly for this and I forgot about it. Yeah, this is just Water Elf then. Very useful. Okay, so she should have like 2 turns left of leaving. Unless, of course, she gets the bow and completely screws our draw. And we'll just draw literally nothing. Only 1 card we can play here, sadly, so I guess it's just gonna be water. But yeah, we have so much defense, it's basically impossible for us to lose. Even with the awful bow luck. Yeah, just like bubble into double super boosted Water Elf. And like, we didn't kill her or anything, but like, look at this. Look at her HP. But yeah, actually took quite a bit longer than I thought, due to bow, plus, you know, the... what do you call it? The low amount of card draw we got, sadly. But we're basically guaranteed to win regardless, so it doesn't worry me in the slightest. Like, she could get Winged Key right now and still not get through all her blocking. Oh, that's another one. Like, I didn't draw Heavenly Water like a single time since she played Voe, and when I wasn't in the double turn, which also screws me a bit. Yeah, the Voe is just absolutely brutal, honestly. Definitely the strongest of the basic items. I'm not even getting enough boost to get Fire Signs, man. Yeah. She's just delaying the inevitable, but she's delaying it a lot. And there we go. Yeah, I guess we had Act 3 to grab some card draw. And we didn't actually grab any card draw, because we skipped all of the act, thanks to the Remy. But yeah, that was a pretty easy seed. Like, almost entirely free, honestly. Yeah, like, that deck was, like, absolutely correct. Got some also losses here as well on other characters. This is, like, a test of... If you haven't seen this mod, I was testing the Cyan toolbox here with the new Double Trouble modifier, which is basically just a super hard challenge. You fight 2 Act 3 bosses at once. If you play Lunatic 7 often and you find it easy, absolutely recommend you try it. It's absolutely brutal. Yeah, as for the, yeah, you can see here, random seed. This is the actual seeded run. Yeah, if you enjoy the difficulty, you can try that. But yeah, this was just... Water Elf is pretty good. Sadly, we didn't find any Voil. Like, if we found Voil, we just chain Water Elves forever. But yeah, the deck was absolutely cracked. We removed all our bad attacks here. So our... Like, what was our deck reduced to in the end? Assuming we didn't get, like, super cursed by Seija. So, like, Bubble, Angle Shot, 3 Water Elves, and that's it. Yeah, like, our hand would have been 3 Water Elves plus Bubble and Angle Shot every turn. So every turn is just Bubble reduces these, starts boosting, and then I just drop Water Elves and Angle Shot for free. Just completely ridiculous shit. And yeah, that like, my run took an hour basically. That alone says a lot about how cracked the deck was. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's Seed of the Week. Speaking of which, last check, I'm pretty sure I fulfilled it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 cards, so fulfilled it perfectly fine. Actually kinda closer than I thought, but we did skip like an entire act. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you enjoy playing the seed if you do. That was it for now, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye!